Hello aspirants, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. In today's video, we will cover most important current affairs for UPSC, KPSC and all competitive exams. Okay, from 1st to 3rd November 2025. In that first news, that is about India-US 10 years defense deal or defense framework, that is from 2025 to 2035. So here that signed between that is ADMM plus Kuala Lumpur by Rajnath Singh and Pete Exat. Okay, two defense ministries signed. Also that covers cooperation across land, air, sea, and space and cyber domains. Okay, these are the major cooperation across all the regions, and also it will replace us 2015 agreement that supports Indo-Pacific stability and also Atmanirbhar defense. So in that agreement is very important. That is India-US 10-year defense framework. So in that perspective, that you can practice question, that is India-US defense framework agreement. Okay, that is 2025 to 2035 was signed in which city? So New Delhi, Washington, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore. Answer is Kuala Lumpur. Okay. And also in the mains practice question, that is examine the strategic implications of the 2025 India US 10 years defense framework in the context of India Indo-Pacific policy and strategic autonomy. So in that perspective, that is India US 10 years defense framework is very important. Okay, that you have to explain. Okay, and also you have to examine that strategic implications. Okay, so that's about India US 10 years defense framework. That is from 2025 to 2035. Next news, that is about appointment of CJ, that is Surya Kant. Okay, so next Chief Justice of India. Okay, so that is Justice Surya Kant appointed as 53rd Chief Justice of India under the Article 124 Clause 2. So he takes office on 24th November 2025. So tenure till 9th February 2027. That means till the 65 years of his age. And also focus on judicial reforms and transparency and digital justice initiative. And also important that president power of appointment under Article 124. Okay, all that is very important, and appointment of CJ Surya Kant. Okay, and also is the 53rd Chief Justice of India. Next in that practice question, the CJ is appointed under which article? Article 217, Article 124, Clause 2, Article 143, and Article that is D option is Article 315. So all the articles are very important. So in that CJ is appointed under Article 124, Clause 2. Okay, President appoints CJ. All that articles related to President, Supreme Court, all is very important. And also in that mains practice question, discuss the constitutional basis and conventions in the appointment of the Chief Justice of India in light of Justice Surya Kant's elevation. So all that you have to discuss and practice that question. And the appointment of CJ Surya Kant is very important. Next is that is a celebration of National Unity Day 2025. National Unity Day celebrate for that is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's 150th anniversary also. All that is very important. So celebrated on 31st October 2025, making Sardar Patel's 150th birth anniversary. That main theme is Ek Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and also that reinforces Patel's role on that is uniting 562 princely states and promoting national unity. So all that Patel's contribution to Indian independence, all that is very important, and building that is initial constitution, all that is very important. Okay, as a first home minister, all that uniting India, all that is very important. So there, and also in that practice question, that is National Unity Day is commemorate whose birth anniversary. So Mahatma Gandhi, B.R. Ambedkar, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and Jawaharlal Nehru. Answer is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay. So mains practice question, analyze the contemporary relevance of Sardar Patel's vision of unity in that is India's federal and development context. So in that you have to analyze in contemporary relevance. Okay, in national unity. Okay, that is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's contribution. So that's about National Unity Day 2025 and Sardar Patel's 150th anniversary. Okay, birth anniversary. Next, that is about Vice President CP Radhakrishnan paid homage. Okay, so that is to Pasumpon Muthuramalinga Thevar anniversary. Okay, here Vice President, that is CP Radhakrishnan, paid homage to Thevar's 118th birth anniversary and 63rd so that Guru Puja. So Thevar was a freedom fighter, social reform from Ramanathapuram, that is Tamil Nadu, and also is the symbol of that is regional pride and social equality in the freedom struggle. All that perspective, that name is very important. Okay. So in that practice question, that person on Muthuramalinga Thevar was an associated with uh, uh, movement, that is Telangana Prajan movement, freedom struggle in South India, Indian National Army, and Bhakti movement. So answer is freedom struggle in South India. And that practice mains question is evaluate the contribution of regional leaders like Thevar of India's freedom and social justice movement. So all that time you have to know his background and all. In the that history perspective, it is very important. So that is about the first on Muthuramalinga Thevar's anniversary and all. Next news, that is about the Kannada 70th anniversary. So observed on 1st November 2025, right? So marks the Karnataka's formation under the State Reorganization Act 1956. Okay. So main theme is future proof Kannada in AI era. So that is a theme of 70th Kannada Rajyotsava and also 70 achievers honored, emphasis on cultural identity and technology integration and all that perspective, that Kannada Rajyotsava and 70th anniversary, all that celebration is very important. So in that practice MCQ question, that is Kannada Rajyotsava commemorates the adaptation of Karnataka Constitution. Option A. B is unification of Kannada speaking regions and victory in Mysuru, or C option. D option is launch of e-governance system. So answer is unification of Kannada speaking region. So mains perspective, that is discuss how linguistic federalism and technology intersect in Karnataka's development narrative. All that you can discuss. Okay. That is about recent that Kannada Rajyotsava 70th anniversary. And, next news, that is about Madras High Court recognize cryptocurrency as property. So here the Madras High Court ruled cryptocurrency as property. Okay. So here that case Wazirex hack involving 3,532 XRP coins, Justice and Anand Venkatesh presided. Okay. So in this align with the global norms and provides investor protection with the legal framework. Okay. So this is the first time that Madras High Court ruled cryptocurrency as a property. Okay. Very important. And also which case and all. So yeah, the practice MCQ question, that Madras High Court ruled the cryptocurrency is A option is legal tender and B commodity, C property and D security. So the answer is property. Okay, it's mains practice question. Critically examine the implications of recognizing cryptocurrency as property of India's digital economy and financial regulation. All that perspective, you can critically examine the implications. Okay, so that is about Madras High Court recognizing cryptocurrency as property. Next news, that is CPI, that is Consumer Price Index, in that base revision and housing index reform, that is Ministry of Statistics and program implication. So then that Ministry of Statistics and program implication released a discussion paper proposing CPI base revision to 2024, in that includes rural housing monthly rent data and excludes employer housing. Okay. So that will improve accuracy in inflation measurement and policy making. So that is very important, that CPI index based revision. Okay, so that is the Ministry of Statistics and program implication. Okay, so in that practice question, which minister proposed revising that CPI base to, that is 2024? It is Ministry of Finance, that Ministry of Statistics and Program Implication, Niti Aayog, and RBI. So answer is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implication. Next is analyze how the CPI base revision and housing index reform will enhance India's inflation governance and data credibility. So all that perspective, CPI base revision and housing index reforms, all that is very important. Okay. Oh, next news, that is about Tanzania election crisis 2025. So election held in 29 October 2025. The President Sulu Hassan, re-elected, that is almost 97.6, almost 98%. Opposition were protest led alleged to 700 death, and also that highlight democratic erosion and rights violation and regional instability. So in that Tanzania election crisis and international relation, all that perspective, Tanzania is in news. So in that MCQ practice question, that which country saw deadly unrest after it's a 2025 election? Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, all that answer is Tanzania. And also in mains practice question, examine the impact of Tanzania's 2025 election crisis on regional stability and India's engagement with African democracy. So all the top India-African countries relationship, international relations, all that perspective is very important. So that is about Tanzania election crisis 2025. Next is that is about India Maritime Week 2025 and Digi Bandar launch. So that is held from 27 to 31st October 2025 in Mumbai. That main theme is to innovating oceans one maritime vision. In that almost 12 lakh crore MOU signed. That is launch of the Digi Bandar for port digitalization and also that boost blue economy and alliance with Maritime India Vision 2030. So in that perspective, India Maritime Week and Digi Bandar launch, all that is very important. So in that practice MCQ question, that is Digibandar is associated with which sector? Aviation, railways, port and shipping and telecom. So answer is ports and shipping. In that mains perspective, discuss how Digibandar and Maritime India Vision 2030 can transfer India into a global maritime and logistic hub. In that you can discuss. Okay, so that's about that's India Maritime Week 2025 and Digibandar launch 20. Okay, launch and okay, so next about that is last topic, that is model youth Gram Sabha that launched on 30 October 2025 by Ministries of Panchayat Raj and Ministry of Education and Tribal Affairs. So that and that implemented in almost 1,000 schools. Okay, now there's okay, and all also aim to promote civic learning, leadership, and youth participation in governance. Okay. So all that which are the schools, Jawaharlal Nehru Vidyalayas and Ekalavya Model rural schools, all that implementation is very important. Okay, which are the ministries? Ministry of Panchayat Raj, Education and Tribal Affairs are combined. That model youth Gram Sabha school they launched it. Okay, important. So in that practice MCQ question, which ministry jointly launched the model youth Gram Sabha, Education and Youth Affairs Ministry only, Panchayat Raj, Education Minister and Tribal Affairs Minister. C is Rural Development and Tribal Affairs, and D is Home Affairs and Education. So answer is Panchayat Raj, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Tribal Affairs launched that scheme. And also mains question that analyze how the model Youth Gram Sabha initiative can strengthen grassroots democracy and civic participation among Indian youth. So in that you can analyze that one. So that's about that last topic, that is model youth grammar sabha. Okay. So that's all for today's current affairs update from MVP Vishwakosha. Revise these topics well. Consistency builds confidence, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for daily updates on UPSC, KPSC, and all competitive exams. Thank you.